Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. How are you doing, students, colleagues, friends? Hope you are doing well. As promised, here is another lesson, but I have some question marks there under the label lesson. That's why I want you to guess what the lesson is about. Have a look and try to think about the grammar section we are going to learn today. Any idea? Okay, here's another hint. Look well. What do you think? Not yet? Okay. Another hint. Okay, this one is a bit easier to guess. Great. You are on the way. Fantastic. Yes. It's about linking words. So today's lesson is about linking words, how to make a very coherent paragraph using the connectors or linking words. Great. We move. Okay, the use of linking words. Linking words help you to connect ideas and sentences when you speak and write English. A linking word can be a word, example but, although. It can also be a phrase, on the contrary, in spite of. Linking words are used to connect two sentences or two clauses to establish clear cohesion and logical connection between ideas in a paragraph or an essay. We can also use linking words to give examples and denote addition, reason, result, contrast, or comparison between ideas. Linking words are also called connectors or connective or transition words. So the role of these connective words or connectives or transition words is to make a paragraph very coherent and cohesive and also harmonious in terms of organization, in terms of logical relationships between ideas and sentences. It's very important, linking words. They are that fine thread that make of the tissue of the paragraph a very well made thing. Okay, now let's look at form and function. We use it in addition. You can use also, besides, moreover, furthermore, in addition, plus noun or gerund. What is more, additionally, not only but also, not only but as well as more than that, and to, along with, plus gerund, of course. We use it also to express cause. Because of, due to, owing to, thanks to, plus noun or gerund. Since, as, the first cause is, another cause is, okay? And now, effect. Therefore, as a result, as a consequence, that's why, consequently, thus, hence. We use it to express purpose, these expressions of linking words. You can use in order to, so as to, for, plus noun or gerund, for the purpose that, can, could, plus verb. I'm sure we have done this, but it's just a sort of rehearsal so that you can focalize and stress well on this very important section of grammar. Comparison. Similarly, likewise, in the same way, equally, similar to, correspondingly, equally. When you use a paragraph of comparison, remember this one because you'll have a task on how to make a comparative paragraph. Concluding. Finally, in brief, to conclude, in short, to summarize, in nutshell, in conclusion, all things considered, All in all, okay, concludingly, etc. We have many expressions to conclude. Illustrations means giving examples. For example, for instance, to illustrate. There's a mistake here. I'm sorry. It's U. I-double-L-U. Okay? To illustrate, for instance, namely, to demonstrate, like, such as, etc., etc. Okay? Contrast and concession. We have done this in grammar. But, whereas, however, yet, though, although, even though, in spite of, despite, regardless of, plus noun gerund, or plus the fact that clause. Remember, students, the fact that clause is a very helpful joker that may avoid you accidents in the day of the exam. Nevertheless, nonetheless, on the contrary, on the other hand, conversely. Sequencing. Firstly, secondly, thirdly, to begin with, start with, next, shortly after this, then, later, last. It's when you write a sequencing paragraph. Okay, now you read with me this paragraph and try to answer the questions. Okay? When diplomats met to form the United Nations in 1945, one of the things they discussed was setting up a global health organization. Do you remember this text? We had it in the textbook. I'm sure you know it. As a result, World Health Organization, WHO, was set up on 7th of April, 1848. No, 1948, a date we now celebrate as World Health Day. Who is responsible for providing leadership on global health matters? It also accounts for shaping the health research agenda. We are now waiting for the WHO to find a sort of vaccine to corona or to COVID-19, hopefully, inshallah. So I repeat again, it also accounts for shaping the health research agenda, such as setting norms and standards, providing technical support to countries, monitoring and assessing health trends. Since health is a shared responsibility, WHO's job is to provide equitable access to essential care and collective defense against traditional threats, such as epidemics, pandemics, etc. In brief, whose greatest concern must always rest with the disadvantaged and vulnerable groups. That is to say, the groups who often live in remote rural areas and have little political voice, which is not true for the time being because now all the world, the developed countries, whoever, are looking for a solution to this COVID-19. It's not only about vulnerable places or countries. The whole world now is concerned about this problem. Okay, great. Now, as a result, what do you think does it express? Explaining, giving reasons, summarizing, effect, addition, giving, yes. Good. As a result, it goes to effect. Very good. Also, yes, addition. Also addition. Such as, it's a giving examples. Great. Since I think it's expressing reasons, because here since means because. In brief, summarizing. Great. That is to say, explaining. Thank you very much. It's very good. Now, we have another exercise. Rewrite the following sentences using the connectors given. First one, I like studying alone. My sister prefers working with group. Whereas, what do you think is the answer? Very good. I like studying alone, whereas my sister prefers working with a group. Second one, great efforts were made by the municipality. Our city has become cleaner, thanks to. Yes. Thanks to the great efforts made by the municipality, our city has become cleaner. Tawfiq had family problems. He could not concentrate on his work because of. Because of is always followed by ing or noun. Or you can also use your joker, the fact that. Okay, let's see. Tawfiq couldn't concentrate on his work because of family problems. Mr. Parker was poor. He managed to educate his kids well, despite concession. Very good. Despite being poor, or despite poverty, Mr. Parker managed to educate his kids well. Very good. Although the school conditions have improved a lot, many students are dropping out of school. Good. Number 6. The students planted many trees. They cleaned all the classrooms too. Not only, but also. Great. The students not only planted the trees, but also cleaned all the classrooms. You can also use the same expression, but at the beginning of the sentence, we can also say, not only did the students plant the trees, but they also cleaned the classrooms. Before the last, our local association is very active. Our neighborhood is clean and safe because. Good. Our neighborhood is clean and safe because our local association is active. Last one. The children were exhausted after the trip. They went to bed immediately. That's why. That's why means because of this, okay? Or as a result of this. So, fantabulous. The children were exhausted after the trip. That's why they went to bed immediately. The last exercise now. You write the appropriate words in linking word form in the list. Okay, we have, for example, also, we have here. Okay, I will show you with the laser. Okay. No, sorry. I repeat here. Souligner. Okay, so we have, for example, we have also to begin with, moreover, in other words, to sum up finally. So this paragraph is a paragraph that is to be coherent when we use the expressions given to you. Technology has many advantages, one, making our lives easier. Okay, so it's about sequencing. Let's see. For example, making our lives easier and comfortable. To begin with, people save more time and effort with the use of technology. Also, machines and robots can perform all our hard work just perfectly and in no time. Moreover, okay, great inventions like the telephone, computers. Additionally, research has confirmed the positive effect of technology on our economic growth. In other words, the various technological advances in transportation have turned our world into a small village. This had led to effective interaction between people from different places and cultures. To sum up, with all these advantages, technology has brought about many positive changes to our everyday lives. You see, now it has had a sense with the linking words we have incorporated in the paragraph. Write a paragraph in which you compare your routines and habits before COVID-19, Corona. What was your life used to be before COVID-19 and during these confinement days? Can you please make a comparative paragraph of what you used to do before COVID-19 and what you are doing now at home? Please send your paragraph through my messenger in the English for All Facebook group. Thank you for your attention and see you online. Okay, Peekaboo, I see you. You are on the computer again. Thank you very much.